Welcome to Lingua Latina Tutorials with Mr. K. This is Chapter 24, Lesson 2. Follow along as I read aloud. Sciura iam narrabo tibi omnia quae facta sunt. Frater tuus hodie sine comite in ludum iit. Quintus. Nonne medus eum comitatus est. Sciura. Medus heri domo fugit, puto quia amicam suam, quae Romae habitat, videra cupivit. Quintus. Quo modo medus, qui vix umquam Romae fuit, puellam Romanam noscra potuit? Sciura. Nescio quo modo, sed certo scio aliquam feminam novisse, nam saepede ea locutus est, nihil difficile est amanti ut aiunt. So go ahead and read through the Latin there out loud and come back and let's translate. Sciura. Now I will tell you all the things which were done. Your brother today went to school without a companion, without somebody accompanying him. It can be a tricky verb. It's from ira, ira, ii. So the difference between the third person present is and the third person perfect is an extra I. So eois it means I go, you go, he goes, and ii, iisti, and it are I went, you went, he, she, or it went. So the stem for the perfect is just the I, and you add iisti, it to that for the perfect. The stem for the present is also an I, but the third person singular ending of the present is just a T, so it ends up being it instead of it in the perfect. Okay, Quintus says, surely Medus accompanied him, and comitari, comitatus esse, we see that that's deponent. Whenever you only have two forms listed in the margin, you see the passive infinitive, comitari, which has an active sense in the deponent, right? The deponent infinitive. Comitari, to accompany, and comitatum esse, to have accompanied. And so the perfect passive here is translated just like the perfect active. So surely Medus accompanied him. Sciura. Medus fled from the house yesterday, heri. I think because his girlfriend, who lives in Rome, because he wanted to see her. Quintus says, how was Medus, who barely ever has been in Rome, how was he able to get to know a Roman girl? Noscora means to get to know in the present, and then in the perfect, which you see here, just means knows. Knows, translated as present. So Sciura says, I don't know how, but certainly, here's one of those O ending adverbs, but certainly I know that he, indirect speech, subject, that he knows some girl. Aliquis, or aliqui, aliqui, aliquad is just means some, a certain one. Okay, because I know that he knows a certain girl, for often he has spoken about her. Nothing is difficult for a lover or someone loving, as they say. Okay, in the margin, a couple other notes. Notice that weeks umquam means scarcely ever, same as prope numquam, nearly never. Nearly never, scarcely ever mean the same thing. Loqui, locutum esse, another deponent, to speak and to have spoken. And here we have ut aiunt, as they say, is the same as ut homines aiunt, as people or as men say. Let's go back and now let's read a little bit of this with understanding in the Latin, and you could do the rest on your own. Sciura. Iam narrabo tibi omnia quae facta sunt. Frater tuus hodie sine comite in ludum iit. Quintus. Nonne medum eum comitatus est. So as you're reading this, remember to picture the things that you're talking about in Latin. And then let's go to the exercises when you're ready.